This is a quantum computer. If you ever seen one, you know they look like something straight out of a sci fi movie. They represent the absolute pinnacle of human engineering. But there is a massive catch to making these things work. To keep their fragile subatomic particles behaving in the way we want them to, engineers have to freeze the entire system down to absolute zero. We are talking about temperatures colder than deep space. But why? Why do we have to go to such extreme lengths? Well, it's because quantum states are ridiculously fragile. On a microscopic level, particles need to be perfectly isolated to do their thing. If a single stray atom so much as bumps into a system, or if the room gets a fraction of a degree warm, the particle starts to vibrate violently. The technical term for this is decoherence, but basically, it means the quantum magic instantly vanishes, the system gets disrupted, and the computer crashes. Because of this, we always believe that we need absolute stillness, perfect isolation, and extreme cold just to run the simplest quantum calculation. But then, you have the European robin. This tiny bird doesn't live in a sterile sub-zero laboratory. Its body operates at a warm, messy 40 degrees Celsius. It lives out here in the real world, constantly dealing with crashing rain, rushing winds, and predators. And yet, inside its eyes right now, it's taming quantum mechanics, forcing it to work perfectly in conditions that should be completely impossible. And it's not just nice theory, we actually have hard, peer reviewed evidence proving it. In 2021, a massive study published in journal Nature finally proved that a specific protein in the robin's eye is magnetically sensitive, enough to act as a living quantum compass. Nature is dropping these quantum bombs all over the place. Plants do it every single day to turn sunlight into food. In fact, back in 2007, researchers at UC Berkeley and Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory used ultra-fast laser pulses on green sulfur bacteria, and they caught quantum coherence happening live at room temperature, proving that plants use subatomic tricks to achieve near 100% energy efficiency. And honestly, your own body is doing it right now. From the way you smell your morning coffee to essential enzymes keeping you alive, we are discovering that biology is packed with natural room temperature quantum machines. So, how are these living creatures doing what our best labs can't? Let's look at the robin first. Every year, these birds migrate thousands of miles without a map. We've known for a long time that they navigate using Earth's magnetic field, but that field is incredibly weak, thousands of times weaker than a cheap kitchen fridge magnet. Classically, a regular biological cell shouldn't be able to feel it at all. The trick is hidden inside the bird's retina, built into a specialized protein called cryptochrome 4. When blue light from the sun hits the bird's eye, it knocks an electron loose, creating a pair of highly reactive molecules called free radicals. Because these two particles came from exact same source, they share a cosmic link. They are quantum entangled. Their subatomic spins are fundamentally tied together across space. As the bird tilts its head, the Earth's incredibly weak magnetic field alters the delicate spin state of that entangled pair. That tiny subatomic shift changes the chemical reaction inside the eye, sending a signal straight to the brain. The bird isn't just checking a compass, it literally sees the Earth's magnetic field layered over the vision as patches of light and dark. Plants, on the other hand, use a completely different quantum trick called superposition just to eat. When sunlight hits the leaf, it creates a tiny packet of energy called an exciton. In normal physics, that packet would have to find its way to the plant's reaction center by bouncing around randomly, like a ball in a broken pinball machine, losing a ton of energy as heat along the way. Plants use superposition so that the energy packet doesn't just pick one path, It takes every single possible path simultaneously. Because it exists as a wave of probability, it tests every single route in a microsecond, instantly finding the best route and transferring that energy with near 100% efficiency. And what about humans? Well, the leading theory of how we smell things is called quantum olfaction, originally championed by biophysicist Luca Turin. It suggests our noses aren't just matching the shapes of molecules like key in a lock. Instead, our receptors are actually listening to the literal vibration frequencies of chemical bonds because electrons are quantum tunneling right through them. In experiments, scientists have even built artificial sniffers that proves insects and animals can distinguish between two molecules that have exact same shape but different atomic weight, meaning they must be sensing the quantum vibrations. Even the enzymes keeping you alive right now work by forcing particles to tunnel through energy barriers that classical physics says are completely impossible to cross. Atomic force microscopy and kinetic isotope experiments have constantly shown that hydrogen atoms routinely disappear from one side of a biological barrier and instantly reappear on the other side inside our cells. Why does any of this matter? Because right now, human tech companies are spending billions of dollars trying to build stable quantum computers, and we are struggling because the subatomic world is so ridiculously hard to control. Meanwhile, biology has been doing it seamlessly at room temperature for billions of years. By decoding the secrets of quantum biology, we could unlock room temperature quantum networks, flawless clean energy, and entirely new types of medicine. We used to think of life as complicated machine made of gears, pumps, and chemical soup. But as we peer deeper into the code of reality, we are realizing that life is actually an elegant, beautifully choreographed dance of quantum information. If we somehow manage to perfectly copy nature's quantum tech, what do you think we should build first? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.